all like running really good over there. It was like the 10th day and the power went ding, it came on. So but living out here, you gotta learn to live with power outages. So, and I was really unhappy about having to buy that with my last CPP check, my Canada pension. But it's something I've said for 20 years. Every time I have a power outage, I go, fuck it, I should have bought that generator. I should have bought that. Always. You know how it is, right? You put it off. Stupid. Anyway, excuse me. I'm glad I bought that now. And I wasn't sure how I was going to deal with it, meaning where I can put it. Because, I mean, it's no good in the shed because the snow's built up. You know, it's going to be I have to climb through all the snow and everything, even, when I clean the snow, it don't matter. Anyway, I forgot that my original pump house, the smaller one, is all insulated. It doesn't need to be insulated. I'm going to take that out, but I'm just going to set that back up, and I'm going to put put it over top of the generator, and that's it. There's my generator room, and I'll just leave the door open, completely open, like the door's off of it, so it'll be just a wide open thing, and so it'll vent itself fine, and it'll stay out of the elements. All I got to do is then when I come out, I just have to switch the the cord to the power to the trailer to it, because it runs everything in the trailer. Right now it ran the air conditioner, not now, but I mean when I was running it, I didn't run the air conditioners, but I tried them and it worked. Everything else, the coffee pot, the TV, computer, lights, I don't know what else I was running. I didn't run the washing machine, but it ran everything, no problem at all. Didn't even breathe hard, and it was really good on gas. So I'm still shocked at how much gas it just got a 5-gallon tank on it, and it went a lot longer than what they say in the manual. So now my big thing is how long will it live? Like, obviously I'll do oil changes and keep it nice, but it's not like, it's not a Yamaha or a Honda. It's loud, that's the thing. But it'll be nice with that house, because I might get Stefan to cut me a hole, and then I'll just run a line from the exhaust out to outside, and that'll definitely quiet it down. But I don't want it sitting there full of carbon monoxide choking on its own fumes, so I'll have to do that. But that should quiet it down too, because it's loud compared to the Honda and Yamaha. Ultimately, I would have been happy to have a Yamaha generator, but I ain't got the scratch for that. So, but if this, lasts me 10 years or whatever, I'll be happy. I'm sure I can get it to last longer than that. I know I have lots of friends that have got ones that are 20, 30, 40 years old, whatever, and as long as you keep the oil change, that's the main thing. So, and keep it out of the elements. So yeah, between the heat, that, I won't freeze to death, at least. We'll get to doing wood here at some point. Stefan hasn't found a place yet, but he's renting out here, so he's more than likely he'll end up with a place with a wood stove. So he'll need wood, so he'll come here and do mine and his at the same time. I'll put up, I don't know, 10, 11 face cord. I don't think I'll need much more than that unless we get into it like a couple of weeks of really heavy minus 30. I mean, I have the backup heat anyway, but it's, the trailer's small enough that even just a small fire in the morning, you run that for a couple of hours, get it warmed up in there, and then just let it burn down through the entire day. The trailer will stay warmer than you think. And so it's not like it's going to chew through wood like crazy, And I know enough being, I've done the logging thing and firewood and all that. And what I do is that whenever I'm doing my own splitting, I always make sure to put an extra big piece. So I'll do a regular 16, but I'll make them, usually about that size when I split them. But every so often I'll get a good piece, and I'll leave it, and I call that the overnighter piece. And That always worked in the farmhouses I lived in. You come in the morning, the coals are still there, so you just toss the wood and off you go. So, but you need what I call the overnighter pieces. Usually I'll do that with oak that's been aged a year, maple, sugar maple aged a year. You know, birch, you know, you don't need to age it a whole year. And ash, but usually it's the two good heavy woods, red oak or white oak. That's the overnighter ones, boy, because they burn all night. It used to be elm is what we used to burn for the overnighters. You know, the big oily, heavy elm. But there's no elm now with all the disease. I might have a couple elm here, and I won't touch them ever. So they didn't get diseased from whatever. And yeah, the other trees we lost here are the butternuts. I've been waiting. Actually, I can't remember. I was on some kind of list to get some butternut seedlings here because I thought, you know what, I'll put some here and see, because there were butternuts on this property before. So, and the other one that I'm seeing a lot less of in the last few years is yellow birch. And I have some yellow birch here, and we did cut down some about 20 years ago, but I told them after that, I said, we're not cutting yellow birch here ever again. White birch, if, you know, depending on how much is here, but the yellow birch we're not touching anymore. It's become a lot less. I'm seeing a lot less yellow birch, so I would start to say that it's probably getting near, like, on the endangered list, whatever that is for trees. So I won't burn that. It's a good burning wood. Really nice. Hard to split. But no, I won't burn that here anymore. I've got lots of oak here. Got tons of ironwood, which some of it's mysteriously dying. I don't know what's going on with that. That's in the back corner of the 100 acres. So we've been taking the ones that are still standing that died or dying, and then the ones that are on the ground, we've been taking those, and that's probably what he'll bring out. So I'll have a bunch of ironwood to burn, and those ironwood will burn like forever, and it burns like red hot. It's just heavy, very hot wood when it burns. So, but I've got a lot of that here, the white oak, and then of course then I got all the usual stuff: cedar and pine and spruce, aspen, and no willows here. Red maple, which is a soft maple, and white maple, which is a soft maple. Lots of sugar maple. What did I forget? Cedar, pine, spruce. I'm missing one there. Begins letter F. I got a brain fart. Fir, Douglas fir. I think I've got Douglas fir here. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check the list. I haven't checked it for a while, so it's not memorized. But yeah, my dad made a list of all the trees that were on this property. I don't mean like each tree, but like all the different varieties. So, but now if you say to me, well, if I wanted to get an oak sapling or whatever, well, okay, I know where to go get that because I've been out there lots. Same with the sugar maple. Our sugar maples border on my neighbor's property, who still have not moved in, our new neighbors. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, so the sugar maple's over there, and unfortunately, it's really, fortunately or unfortunately, but it's veneer quality wood, so it makes those trees very, very valuable, and I've never tapped. Oh, it doesn't look like it charges when I'm running it here. I thought it did. Hang on there. It looks different. No, it's not charging while I use it. That's a bummer. Anyway, yeah, I ran out of power, so I just plugged it in, but when I put the power button on, the little battery goes back to yellow, but when I take the power button off, like when I'm filming, it goes back to green charging even with the screen on, but this is definitely not charging, so it's going to tell me it's going to shut down. But yeah, that's what happens. So if it looks a little like I did a switch, it's because I ran out of battery power. Yakking too long to you guys, I guess. But gotta make up for lost time too. You know, I haven't filmed for a little while, so not that that much has happened here. Well, that should be turning off. I don't know why, unless it is charging. But according to what I'm seeing, it says it's not charging. Hang on, maybe I'll look at the other side on the big screen with all the controls. Well, it says 9% and it's not going down, so I don't know. Maybe it is charging, or it's just bypassed the battery and running off the USB. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know. These GoPros are a mystery, even with all the manual and reading shit. It's a mystery, man, how these things operate. I got this one operating. The only thing I don't like, and I'll never will like, is the batteries. It just chews up batteries. So, and it's one of those things, like I said, about the generator and the wood stove and other things I put off every year. I've got one put aside in my, what's that list on Amazon where you put things and then, like, you know, you want to buy it later, it's on your liked list or whatever. Anyways, I've got one that comes, it's a charger, it comes with 2 batteries, the same ones that are in this, $49, and I keep not getting them, but I'll have to stop that because once we're out in the ice hut there this winter, I don't think I'll be able to recharge. Well, actually I could off the ATV, but if I got 3 batteries fully charged, that'll be lots, you know, for spending a day on the ice at the ice hut. So we're gonna go out for a ride though, I think, too. The ATV, she needs to be run. That's why the battery is, you know, it just, I start it, use it, turn it off, start it, use it, turn it off. It needs to be run. So I topped up the oil there in the spring. I'm gonna give her another check, but she's good until September, October, and then I'll do an oil change for the winter and put the thinner stuff in. And because it's got 10W40 in it. And what's the other one I use in the winter? 5W40? Is that the one? No, 5W30 I think is what it is. Anyway, I'll have to check on the thing, but yeah, I've got them here. There's 10W40 right there. I don't think you guys can see that, but on the barbecue, that's the 10W40 there. So, so I use that for the summer, right? That's the thicker stuff, yeah. So, but she hasn't been run at all. I haven't gone anywhere, and usually I take a ride up to Park Lake. I've done that with you guys on the channel. Nothing better I'd like to do is go do that. So I gotta go get some gas. That's what I gotta do. Gas is down to $1.68 a liter here. So for you Americans, $1.70 and $1.70 is $3.40. $6.80 a gallon approximately is what we're paying, and you guys are still complaining at $4 a gallon. Oh, come to Canada. You'll love the gas prices here. And for no apparent reason other than that we're just getting ripped off and everybody in Canada is too polite to freak out. The government's only done it once where they went after the petroleum producers, and this was way back when John Chrétien, I don't even think he was the prime minister yet. He was still working for the Trudeau government. That's like 40 years ago. That's the last time they've done anything to get at these guys. Now, with our gas prices, there's a lot of tax taken out as well. That's one thing I will say. But those taxes go for good things like paying for, you know, our health system part of it anyway, and, you know, roads, you know, the electrical grids, all that, keeping the highways as good as they can in this environment. But yeah, I said I would drive out to BC if it went down to $1.50 or under, and I'd be, you know when it's going to do that? Probably like November, when I do not want to leave. It's hunting season, ice fishing season come up, and I definitely don't want to drive out to BC. But you know what? That's what's going to happen. Now, if it stays at $1.50 next year at the beginning of July, well, then we will drive out to BC. Unless I've come into some other money or something by that time, you never know, right? But at this point, that's still my thing. It's got to be under $1.50 a liter, which for you Americans, that's $6 a gallon. So I can live with that to drive to BC. I'm not going to be rushing across the country and, you know, take a week or, you know, not a week, but a week, 10 days to drive out there. So I won't burn the gas up like if I was in the big hurry or anything. So I'm not in a big hurry. And I'm fine with camping in a tent just about anywhere. As long as I can pitch the tent, I'm good. So yeah, that's what's going on. This runs off the USB when it's on recording.